Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Orange and Blue Shirt podcast. This is a podcast about the orange and blue of the New York Mets and the blue shirts on Broadway, the New York Rangers. I'm your host, Luke. You can find me on Twitter at LukesPod, that is at LUKESPOD. This week I featured on the Whole Lot of Mets podcast. The talk was like an hour long and really funny, so check that out if you're interested. Also subscribe to me on YouTube and follow my podcast wherever you're listening, whether that be Anchor, Spotify. You can find me searching the Orange and Blue Shirt podcast. Alright, now since the last episode was a Mets only one, where I reviewed every single move the Mets made this offseason, this episode will be a Rangers only one. Now the last three games for the Rangers, since I last recorded, haven't gotten so well. Rangers lost all three, picking up only 1 point in the OT loss with the Bruins. So starting off, we got a 2-0 loss to the Islanders, where the defense played really well. But the real story was Varlamov, the goaltender for the Islanders. He played great in net, but the Rangers really had no offensive pressure, no sustained pressure the whole game. And the main culprit of all these games has been the power play. We're trying to pass the puck into the net, and the main reason is we can't produce on the power play. We have Fox, who else? Panarin, Zibanejad, all teeing up one-timers just to pass it along. So, the other main reason is we're last in the league in face-offs. How are we going to get a shot off or avoid the other team getting a shot off if we can't win face-offs? I saw Mika and Strome lose about 50 face-offs a game, so we need to improve there, especially when we're playing against the Bruins, who are number one in the league in face-offs, I'm pretty sure. Other stuff to talk about: Mika can't score to save his life. We have two goalies playing amazing, and for what? To get no help on offense. And we play worse on the power play than at full strength. We get too cute with it. But our goalies aren't at fault. Chesty's making saves every game and getting no offense. Same thing with Georgiev. The thing with David Quinn is the young guys, the scrappy guys on the bottom six, are playing the best, getting the most points, and are not playing. We have guys like PDG getting 6 minutes after he scored a goal. David Quinn's a joke when it comes to picking. He doesn't change his lines that much, and when he does, they're bad changes. But there's been a few bright spots. I know it's a little rant going on about how bad the Rangers sucked, but there are a few bright spots. Like Adam Fox, when he's not on the power play, he's part of the problem on the power play, but he's also been sound defensively and has been great moving the puck off when we're at full strength. Keondre Miller, who in my eyes is the front runner for the Calder right now. I talk about him every single time I mention the Rangers on this podcast. He plays really calm defense like Fox, but he throws the body and gets in front of the puck when he needs to. He's making amazing interceptions in front of goal. He's just an all-in-all great player. He skates really fast. You saw him catch up with Marchand that one time on the breakaway, or stopping a breakaway. And he's great going forward. I know was a center, I believe, or he was an offenseman before he switched to defense, and you could really tell he's really good going forward. But I think the main one has been Capo Caco. He seems to be coming out of his shell. I know a lot of people on Twitter are saying he's playing like he used to at TPS, and I love that. I see that he's playing with confidence and looks really good out there. Confidence is key, especially for young players. We see Laffy gaining confidence, shooting the puck more, and it's good for Caco in his second year that he's willing to shoot, and he's scoring a few goals, getting a few points, even when the team isn't playing that well around him. The main thing is that these games have been frustrating. We haven't been playing terribly, but we keep getting so close, having 1-goal games, and we keep losing. That's about it. It's a pretty short episode. I hope Kreider can turn it around. Hopefully Zibanejad shoots more and finds where the net is on the ice. other than that, I just hope the Rangers can turn around before I start balding at 15 years old, you know? But, yeah, sorry, it's only like a 7-minute episode or whatever, but I don't want to get the press talking about the Rangers. It's not even a 7 minutes, it's like 5 minutes, but whatever. Anyway, give this video a like and subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. If you're listening anywhere else, follow the podcast and give me feedback on Twitter at LukesPod, at LUKESPOD. I have a few Mets related features in the works, so stay tuned. I'm getting a couple of fans on, a couple of guys that I know from Twitter and other podcasts, so yeah, it would be really fun going into spring training. I have a couple things lined up. Anyway, I'm your host, Luke, and I'll see you in the next one.